Each and every day that passes, we continue to see the hypocrisy in William Ruto. The reason as to why Kenyans woke up and fought for William Ruto is because he seemed to stand for the truth. He came out to fight the system. He came out to fight the handshakes because, truth be told, when the opposition is put in government, the Kenyan people lose out. Now he's doing exactly what he used to fight for. He's abducting people, yet he was among the first people who abused abductions. He's making handshakes. Yes, he was the first person to abuse handshakes. He's doing all manner of things. In fact, Ruto used to be the hope for Kenyans. Now he's becoming a nightmare. So in this episode, I've come to point out the hypocrisy of William Ruto that prompted the handshake with RAILA Odinga, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to tell you that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, we clearly saw that there is a bread-based government where the biggest opposition leader signed a document with Ruto. In fact, very many people are coming out to say, those who are in partners in crime, to say that no one can beat them, forgetting that the same replica happened before the 2022 general election, and the biggest opposition leader together the presidents were working together and they were defeated. And I think if the leaders of the opposition play on well, the bad things regarding Gachagua is sleeping a lot, they can beat these people because they are becoming a problem for Kenyans. Whenever the opposition is in bed with the government cannot deliver. Okay? But even to make matters worse, William Ruto was on the forefront of abusing the then handshakes, pointing out the reasons. And I think the reason is even pointed out still stands. Okay, you cannot tell me that because of selfish interest, leaders come together to eat, making clear that they are uniting on behalf of Kenyans, even when their presence has failed. Because William Ruto is doing it for survival. Initially wanted William Ruto, RAILA Odinga to go in the AU because so that he can retire there and to inherit his base. It failed. Now he's bringing him in government so that they can rule over Kenyans. Before I proceed, let me first play you the speech which was done by William Ruto after signing these unfortunate documents. Okay, so that I can also play with the previous videos where William Ruto used to abuse handshakes. Here's the tape.
There are those who said my support for Raila Odinga was so that I could exit him from the stage. But there are those also who told me that by supporting the Honorable Raila Odinga and by him being the chair of Africa Union, I will be empowering him so that he can come and compete with me. And I had a very clear answer to them that my support for Raila Odinga is not conditioned on him supporting me or him surrendering his aspirations for whatever reason. It was very clear to me that this support was deserved as a Kenyan.
That is William Ruto. You clearly see that even when he's speaking, you see the hypocrisy. Kenyans should now wake up, especially the opposition leader, because there's no country where any revolution that is leaderless is very hard to make a point in terms of politics. In this case, Gachagua is the front runner, but he's in slumber, he's waiting for May. Before even you unveil your party, you should start moving around. In fact, William Ruto used to move around even without a political party until he got one. That is a very big mistake for Gachagua. I don't know what devises Gachagua. A leader must move around before you make a political party. A political party is secondary. You can even get it 2 months before election or 3. Okay? The main issue is coming out to meet the people, and Gachagua has the ability to show that William Ruto is an hypocrite. First instance, when he won the election, he came out to say that there will be no handshakes. He promised. He said this.
Those of us who will be working from the executive and the Azimio team who will be working from the opposition. And as I committed to the people of Kenya, I believe in the rule of law. I do not believe in the handshake stories. I believe in an accountable government held to account by a responsible opposition. That is how Kenya is going to move forward. And so I look forward to a conversation on how they will hold us to account and make sure that we deliver on the commitments that we have made to the people of Kenya, and public resources are put to good use in an accountable manner, and so that we can reap the benefits of what the people of Kenya have done in electing us into.
That's William Ruto. Not even after that, even when RAILA went to court and he was defeated, William Ruto, on the second time he came out to speak against the handshake, he said this.
Hakuna kitu wanataka. Hii ni watu wanapanga tu mambo ya nusu mkate, sijui wanatafuta handshake. Mimi nataka niwaambie mapema mchana. My friends, sahau mambo ya handshake. Na msituambie ya kwamba ati hamutaki handshake. We can see you, si tunawajua. Hii ukora yenu ya kila siku tunajua.
Not only that, even every time he got a chance to speak against the handshake, he did. This is the third time.
And this is the reason why some of us were said to be against the handshake, you know. The handshake took away the oversight role of the opposition. In Kenya today, we do not have an opposition. There is a mongrel of an organization. Nobody knows what the hell it is. People don't know whether we have the opposition in government or the government in the opposition. It's quite a maybe scientists, maybe policymakers in this great institution in Carnegie would do research on what is going on in Kenya. Because for all intents and purposes, the opposition is running government and government is running the opposition, which is quite a situation.
Not only that, he also used to speak against the handshake. This is the fourth time. I can play you plenty of videos when William Ruto is coming out to speak against the handshake. It hit me so hard that he's now doing the same thing he used to abuse. I was reading a book and one of the chapters say that the reason why very many people react the same is because they face the same pressure. The reason why most dictators act the same is at some point P, they face the same pressure. And such pressure, every pressure brings a reaction. It brings the same reaction. William Ruto faced the opposition. He felt insecure. He thought that by bringing RAILA in government, he can be secure. That's why he's acting the same. The greatest losers are going to be Kenyans. I cry for the East African nation. So for me, I think the opposition should pull up their stockings. They start moving around the country. The people who are doing bad are the ones moving around the country. When you fail to present an alternative to what is going on, people will stay with what is there. So it's upon Kalonzo Musyoka, Rigathi Gachagua to start moving so quickly. Of course, that's my opinion. Do make comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. See you on another one. Peace.